Now Discord is a program which is used to basically, I guess it's like a forum in a sense, kind of like Skype or stuff like that, and it's particularly been used in the LEGO community for, as you guess, LEGO forums. I mean, some of the big ones on the platform is the Rebelux server, the Rich Boy J server, the Discord server of his. I mean, there's countless ones. I know Republic Bricks has got one. I know I manage a couple, including Bricks Lab, link in the bio for that. But there are a few problems with sort of LEGO Discord servers out there, you know. I think probably one of the main ones is that obviously people are talking online through the like a profile which doesn't necessarily have their name or their face or whatever associated with them. So in that sense, they can say whatever the hell they like, and so there is quite a bit of I guess you could call it toxicity that does go on. I know there are obviously one of the big problems, at least with smaller servers, are people who would just sort of come in and raid, for instance, or there are people online who say they join a server and they don't read the rules, and then they start spouting sexual content or stuff like that, which is, you know, it's not the best. But luckily that doesn't go on for too much. But when it does create a sort of rift, and especially if it's on a server, or if it's known that people from a particular server are doing it, is when it really does become a problem, because then that particular server, even if it may not have that sort of reputation, could develop a sort of, you know, that toxic and the reputation of all of the members being toxic to each other. But at the same time, there are a few problems I like to sort of address with Discord servers, which have been on my mind, let's just say. I think the first thing that I'm going to address is probably when somebody sends like a whip. Like a whip is a work in progress of their creation, i.e. their mock, and they ask for feedback, or they don't ask for feedback. Now, obviously, if you send a mock into a whip channel, by default, most people would assume that you're asking for feedback on that. But I know there have been a few cases where people don't necessarily want feedback, and so I don't really understand why they would send a whip in the first place. I mean, if they don't want feedback, just build it for yourself and then post it. Don't post a whip and they're like, hey guys, new whip or whatever, you know, oh well. But I think one of the main problems with that kind of stuff, especially when it comes to the feedback, is that a lot of the time there are two types of feedback. There's stuff which is actually constructive and actually could help the builder improve the build, and most of the time the builder sort of is like, oh yeah, you're right, or sort of accepts that, and then there are a few occasions where they just completely disregard it, and then they go on the guard, and then they start, I don't know, spouting nonsense about, oh, you're wrong and whatnot. And it's just like, these people who are giving you criticism of your mock are trying to help you, for goodness sake. Like, just take that sort of criticism and try and employ it into your build. I mean, what else are they saying apart? Like, they're not implying you're a terrible builder. They're saying, hey, you could do this better. Or if they say this bit is bad, it basically means, yeah, just scrap that tiny bit and redo it with to make it look more, I guess. Especially if you're basing it off something that's either source material, for example, like Star Wars, Marvel, etc., or if it's something that's based in real life, like a tree, and people say, hey, that's a bad representation of a tree, then obviously what you should do is, like, you can say two things. Firstly, is like, okay, this is why this is how good I can build this using i.e. the parts I have and the knowledge of LEGO I have. Or you could even say, for instance, I don't know, okay, well, help me then, what should I do to improve it, rather than just going on the defense. And that really does irritate me when people do that, because it's stupid. Like, and then obviously from that rifts happen. I like, this person doesn't like this person, etc. And then all these people like, oh yeah, you won't accept my feedback, so I don't like you back. It's just nonsense. And that's the next issue actually for me, is that there's a lot of nonsense that goes on in these Discord communities. You know, these rifts that happen. It's like, for goodness sake, this is an online community. You're probably never going to meet this person in real life, and if you do, well, what are you going to do then? Are you going to continue hating each other? Just grow up. It's bloody plastic at the end of the day. Like there's literally no point in sort of arguing over such nonsensical things such as a little plastic brick, like this for example. Like, for goodness sake, just take it in the chin. It's just Lego in the end. I mean, if the guy can't, I mean, for people feedbacking, if the guy won't accept your feedback, just don't give it, okay, in the future. Because obviously that guy just doesn't want the feedback on that sort of stuff, and is, you know, a bit stubborn. And when it goes for that person, don't post whips and be angry when people give you feedback on it and you're like, oh, I didn't ask for feedback, or oh, I don't like that feedback, etc. Like, for goodness sake, just grow up. And if you're going to post a whip, then at least accept a bit of backlash potentially if people don't like it. And don't just go all on the defensive about, oh, shut up, you don't know anything, etc. Anyway, those are all the issues I can think of off the top of my head. I know there probably are a few more. I know, for example, there's a lot of people who don't necessarily like when a server's got too many strict rules, but those rules are in place because it is in the day. If you're joining a Lego server, then don't necessarily expect to just go on there and talk freely about any subject necessarily. For example, it's because most of the time these Lego servers are full of kids. Obviously Discord has a required age where you have to be over the age of 13, but some of the time obviously some kids, you know, they lie about that. So, you know, especially if a kid's lying on that, don't just say, oh, you're under 13, you're breaking the law. Like, for goodness sake, you just sound like a twat if you say that. Just respect other people, basically. If you're on the Discord server, especially it's a Lego Discord server, nobody hates cunts on the server. Obviously, be honest about people if you want to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, you know, don't necessarily expect that person to take that honest opinion lightly. And obviously, don't do it the other way where you're just constantly lying about something. So, for example, if somebody posts like a whip, you're like, oh, that's cool, even if you may think it's terrible. Like, just say it. But obviously, you know, you have to have some sort of justification behind your answer. You can't, like, if it's something, you know, you're criticizing a build. Anyway, that's enough of my rant on Discord servers, especially Lego orientated ones. I mean, if you want to join one that I help run, then there's BrickStab. I also have a bunch of links to other great sort of Discord servers that are related to Lego. I know I'll probably link the Rebelug one because that's quite a good server as well, and I might link the Rich Boy J one, but we'll see. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I am building now. I'm back at home, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm building a build for the Space Jam, and I'm using sort of yellow parts and all that kind of stuff. I've got a bunch of Bricklink orders coming in over the next few days, so I might do a massive haul video once all of those orders come in. So definitely look out for that. I think that should be pretty cool. And yeah, I'm also working on my Ducktime Sigfig entry, which is, you know, some of the parts are also coming in that order. So yeah, definitely look out for all of that. And let me know if you guys want anything non-Lego related on here. I'm a big music fan. I own a bunch of vinyl, so if you want me to review albums, for example, or if you want me to do stuff which is, you know, not necessarily you see on the Lego channel, just let me know. Or if, obviously if you want me to stick to just Lego, then not obviously say as well. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'm just going to say finally, thanks for 10k views. I mean, I was never expecting to even get to that many views. That's a lot of views on my channel. I only have, I think it's like 28 or 27 videos which are public and up for you guys to watch. And yeah, that's been pretty awesome. I know the last video I uploaded was about 40 minutes, so definitely go check that out. That was a good video. A bit rogue, I guess, in a sense, for a Lego channel, but it's a direction I want to take. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and see you in the next video.